Copy. Okay, today's video I'm going to be explaining or kind of talking you guys through on how I balance training and slow living, or how I'm learning to be a bit more about slow living as opposed to productivity, fast pace, achievements, like measuring my worth with how many things I could get done in a day, as opposed to slowing it down now and just taking it easy, prioritizing maybe a couple of things in my day but not jam-packing it with a million different things. Balance training and slow living, and then also how I'm, I guess, navigating burnout as well. So let's sit down, let's chat. So currently I am definitely approaching fitness in a more sustainable way, and sustainability for me is trying to, or my goal is to actually do weight training around 3 times a week. If I do more, great, but my minimum I want to do this year is 3 times a week. Also, my focus is no longer about looking a certain way, how I want to appear to the public, or like how I want to look in my physique. It's more so how I feel this year, and that goes with, I want to aim to stretch more. I want more mobility within my routine. So morning yoga sessions is definitely something I am loving and trying to incorporate into my routine. Also doing some more stretching and warm down at the gym, like actually taking the time before and after my workouts to stretch and do a few warm down movements. It's super important, can't emphasize that enough, and I'm really learning that as well. Currently I love having a slow morning before I get to the gym, so I like to just get up, get ready. I'll have a banana before my workout, and I also love to like take my time and just make a morning coffee. Oh, it is literally so satisfying and so relaxing, and it really is a highlight of my day. I just love this essence, like the smell of the coffee beans as I'm grinding them. Like I'm also learning to use my new grinder, my coffee grinder, and then like making it, just enjoying it. I'll take it to the gym, sometimes I'll walk, mostly I'll drive because it is a bit of a distance, and yeah, just make my way over, do my morning workout. I like to get it done in the morning because I feel like by the afternoon I'm usually tuckered out either by work or just, I feel like my energy levels are really much more heightened in the morning. I'm definitely a morning gal. That's why I like to do a morning yoga session every now and then, or try and incorporate it in a bit more like in the mornings. And yeah, that's definitely a routine I'm enjoying and incorporating in a bit more of a slow pace as opposed to a rush in the mornings. And then yeah, I'll do my weight training. I'm really aiming on building up these upper body guns this year. That is definitely something I'm working on, is upper body as well, as opposed to it all being leg and glute focus. I want more of like an all-rounder look, and I think I was putting so much pressure on myself glutes wise on how I wanted to look, and it just wasn't achieving that kind of goal. And I'll just be kicking myself for it rather than being like, good on you for going in the first place. I'm definitely working on rebalancing my hormones, rebalancing my gut health and flora, and I'm educating myself a little bit. So I've started reading this book. It's The Vegetarian Explained. I don't know if many of you guys know this, but I was actually vegan for 3 years. Oh, actually no, maybe it was going on 5 years. It was for a long time, and it did me no good. And if I had read this book before making the decision to go vegetarian, I definitely wouldn't have gone vegetarian or vegan. So it's a very interesting book. It's written by Natasha Campbell McBride. I love her book. She's written the GAPS book as well. Gut and Psychology Physiology Syndrome. That's what GAPS stands for. Anyways, all about gut health, how it plays a part in our chronic health in society, how it plays a part in our health, immunity, wellness, mindset, mental health, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just really interested. It basically explains all the different kinds of diets that we do in modern day society. So you've got vegetarian, carnivore, vegan, herbivore, omnivore, undecided, and then liquiditarian. I didn't even know that was a thing. I haven't gotten up to that bit yet, but very interesting read, and I just love learning about health and implementing it in my life. She has written a Heal Your Gut cookbook as well, and I'm just going through the recipes and kind of building up my repertoire, shall we say, on recipes that I can use that are gut healing. My favorite one at the minute is the meatball recipe. So I've been like boiling meat, and I know that sounds disgusting, and actually, to be honest, at the beginning was not a fan of the texture, can I say, the texture of boiled meat, but it's really grown on me. I also use tomato puree in it, which I feel like is the saving grace, and I've also added a few different things in now, like to make it a bit more of my own recipe. But if you guys are interested actually in a, like, I guess what I eat in a day for gut health and healing your gut microbe, flora, all that kind of thing, let me know. But yeah, so I've been applying a lot of those recipes. My sister has as well. We both share the cooking load as well as my fiance, but he's more just, he just likes to do other recipes that aren't really from that book, which is totally fine. But yeah, really enjoying this read. She has another one about heart health, I'm pretty sure, and I will read that after this. Such a good read. Could not recommend it more, particularly if you're thinking about going vegetarian, or you're thinking about going vegan, or you just want to heal, or just more learn about health, wellness, gut health. Such a good read. Now, still along the lines of sustainability in terms of my fitness, I'm definitely steering clear of all those synthetic protein snacks, supplements, all that kind of thing from, I guess, the fitness industry side of things. I've been researching a really good whey protein rather than like a pea protein, like a pea protein isolate or soy protein isolate, because those are hella bad for you. And I was taking them for a while, and they didn't do me any good. They did my gut no good, and I want something that my body recognizes and identifies and is of good quality. There's so much on the market, and a lot of it is just full of thickeners, preservatives, additives, heavy metals. The list goes on and on and on, and it is overwhelming. All this stuff that I'm telling you, if you're not I guess aware of it, can be overwhelming. So take it with a grain of salt. Slowly implement it into your life if you want to. It's just up to you. I just think knowledge is power, and you can do what you will with it, but it is overwhelming. So let's take a beat, let's take a sip of coffee, and then we'll continue on. Because I know it is overwhelming. Trust me, it's overwhelming for me sometimes, and I've grown up in a household where we talk about this stuff all the time, so I'm very well aware for other people that just have no, I guess, prelude to it, it can be a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of not so great supplements out there that you're really buying and just excreting out of your body, either through urine or the other way, and that's just because your body doesn't recognize it, it won't absorb it. It's just expensive pee, I like to just kind of call it, because that's exactly what it is. You're just releasing it from your body, you're not actually absorbing it. It's doing nothing for you. You're paying for something that you're not even using within the body because it's not recognizable. So what I'm doing this year and focusing on, which I haven't done, I guess, in all the last 10 years of my fitness journey, is I'm really focusing on quality foods and meats. So I won't buy supermarket meats. One, ethically wise, I don't want to. Two, the butcher, like your local butcher, gets meat locally sourced. It's usually much better quality. I get grass fed or pasture raised. Pasture finished is really important as well. Not grain finished meat, because they can do that. It can be grass fed but grain finished. A whole nother kettle of fish. But yeah, I want to get good quality red meats because it's high in iron. I like to have a lot of chicken and a lot of stock. We're trying to make our own stock because it's so gut healing. And I feel like in our today's like society, we've lost a lot of the, I guess, traditional ways of cooking, preparing food, everything like that that was healthy for our gut microbial, and a lot of the essence of like food preparation we have lost. I feel like I'm going back and forth between things, so I'm sorry. My mind's just racing with so much information that I want to share. Ugh, it's dark again. So along with getting quality protein, I feel like I'm jumping back and forth again, sorry. But back on the protein thing, I've been looking up a really good protein powder that I can use just after I work out. Not just like a regular daily taking thing, like just for when I've worked out and I just want a little bit extra protein to help build these guns, you know. So that's what I've been looking at, and I did find a really good one, but it's pretty pricey, so I'm currently just umming and ahhing about getting it or not. It'll last me a few months, but it's just pricey. I think it's from New Zealand or Australia. Anyways, it's third party, heavy metal tested, and all these other things. Maybe I'll show it to you just in case you're curious at getting it. Okay, I found it. So the protein that I'm looking at getting is from Bear Blends, and they have said that theirs is third party, heavy metal tested. I am skeptical a little bit with that kind of thing because sometimes they can just pay a third party to give them the results that they want, but I've been looking into this and it does look pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking at getting the Bear Blends vanilla bean whey protein. Yeah, I think it's the concentrate. So that's the one I'm kind of looking at getting at the minute. But shit pricey. So yeah, I'm just tossing, I'm in ironing, kind of doing my training, seeing if I need to get the protein powder, and if I do, then I'll get it. And I might just look at, yeah, I'll just take it when I train as a bit of an extra protein boost to help with the muscle building. Otherwise, I am having a lot of protein because in the Heal Your Gut cookbook, there's so many, and she does kind of, even in the vegetarianism explained, she does emphasize on the benefits of having more meat in our diet. Like, we're just made to be eating meat. That's how our chemical makeup is structured. Like, that's how our digestive system works. Like how we have hydrochloric acid in our stomach, and we don't have like a whole system which herbivores do when they digest and break down plant matter. So like, we are meant to be having more meat in our diet, and it's good because it means I can help build muscle with that, and my body knows what to do with the nutrients from that. So I've been trying to incorporate that into my like daily eats, and having more chicken and things like that, a lot of stock has been good, I guess, in upping my protein intake. I used to struggle so much to get my protein intake for the day, but now that I pretty much have a protein source with every single meal, and even like having the stock, like I drink stock when we make it, I will drink like a little bit of it between meals, with meals. It ups my fats, it ups my proteins, and yeah, it's actually been quite easy to hit it. And I've pretty much eradicated or cut down grains completely. Interestingly, I've been following with America, with RFK changing the whole food pyramid guidelines. It's been such a win because that hasn't been updated since like the 1970s, and it's just ridiculous how many grains it says to have within your day, like that being your main source of food, when that just does not suit our body at all. And it's mostly ultra processed foods is where you get so many grains, like cereals, breads, pastas, all that kind of thing. And we don't prioritize veg, we don't prioritize meat. So it's been good to see that change up, and like fats and stuff like that too. Again, getting on a different tangent, sorry, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back more to what I'm doing now, because I am going a bit on a huge tangent that we're getting lost. So this year, my focus is, I'm just going to break it down from what I've just been saying, is to train about 3 times a week, keep it sustainable for me, not have a goal that's just unattainable, particularly with my work-life schedule and just things going on this year. Want to save for the wedding, want to save for our honeymoon. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I also want to rebalance my hormones, and I want to heal my gut as best I can this year. So I'm focusing on nutrition and food preparation, what I'm eating, making sure it's like very minimal to nothing, like in terms of ultra processed foods, and then or trying to make like just home cook, regular meal prepping, learning how to prep food again, traditionally, shall we say, from that Heal Your Gut cookbook. And then also prioritizing mobility, stretching, making sure that I'm actually looking after my body, not just with building muscle and exercise, like prioritizing that, but actually allowing it to stretch, to loosen up. I'm so tight and always in so much pain, particularly with my back, because my glutes are so tight because I never used to stretch, and I'm changing that now. So those are the big 3 things, and how I'm making sure that my training and fitness journey is sustainable this year and not burning out. I'm also learning to give myself grace. For a long time, I would feel like if I didn't go to the gym or if I didn't tick off that exercise routine for the day, I was letting myself down, you guys down. I was just putting so much pressure on myself that was really unnecessary, and that's why I think I started to burn out and hate working out. Things are looking a little bit different this year. I hope you guys will follow along and learn with me on this journey, all the tips that I'll share and things like that. Maybe you could share a few tips if you're on a similar journey to me. Or just let me know what you're doing or what your goals are for 2026. I always love hearing from you guys and having a bit of a conversation, getting to know you, hearing what you're up to. So please share. I'm gonna pop off now, continue the rest of my day, but I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat, kind of like how I balance training and slow living. Like it's a real work in progress, guys, real work in progress. I'm learning, you're learning, we'll just go on this journey together. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna pop off. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.